I have a solution for the pandemic, by the way, for COVID. I have it. This is it. We test everybody, first of all. Every time we find somebody who has COVID, you kill them. That's it. That's the solution. You won't need another one after that one. That's the final one. It's been pretty amazing to be alive during this thing, during COVID, because you're not going to see this again. And wow, did we learn some shit. That's really the things that teach you in life are things you never would have chosen to do for yourself. I mean, think about your life as far as it's been where you had the choices, where you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pursue this. It all goes to shit, every bit of it. And even when it goes right, you're like, why don't I like it? It's what I wanted, but why don't I like it? Because it's your choice, and your choices are based on fear and fucking just thin, stupid, shitty hopes. But when life just kicks you in the balls and you're like, oh, fuck, everything's different now, and it shows you shit you wouldn't have looked at otherwise. That's the great joy in it. And what I thought was really interesting about COVID, and still is that it's the first thing I've seen where everyone on Earth had the same problem. Every human being on Earth had the same problem. We never had that before. That's why we don't give a shit about each other. Because you read like, oh, there's floods in Houston. You're like, it's fucking water. What is it? What's your problem? Floods. What is that? Just walk like this. What, you can't handle some water? My basement floods. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? Like, he's on a canoe in the street. That looks like fun. Why is that an issue? There's fires in California. Blow it out. You fucking blow out a fire? Get the water from Houston and dump it on California. Fucking deal with it. But we all had the same problem. Every person from Zimbabwe to Tokyo to Newark to Honolulu, everybody was doing the same dumb shit. Every person had the same stupid fucking moment, at the same, just trying to get the mask out of the well of your car door, I gotta go in Walgreens, where's my fucking mask? You're trying to, it's got pistachio shells in it and pennies. Shit. I'm sure it's still effective. I actually like the masks, because everybody looked nice. Everybody did. Because it's just their eyes. Eyes are nice. You never hear somebody say, that guy's got gross eyes. It's really, we should hide these. We should keep the masks, because this is disgusting. How do we just, with no shame, look inside my face? Spit at a tongue and teeth? It's fucking gross. Cover your mouth. Don't. I'd rather look at your asshole than your mouth. I really would. I'd rather stare into your asshole than glance at your mouth. Assholes aren't that bad, not to look at. We don't like to think about assholes, because like they're, the shit and the farts and the diarrhea. But that's a small portion of their time. You ever really look at an asshole? You ever really look? Once you see it, like, in nature, it's a little... That's all. That's your asshole. It's like, you know what it is? It's just an aperture. That's all it is. That's your asshole. It's like a camera shutter. That's all it is.
You have your bad thoughts. Hopefully you do good things. Everybody has a competition in their brain of good thoughts and bad thoughts. Hopefully the good thoughts win. For me, I always have both. I have like the thing I believe, the good thing. That's the thing I believe. And then there's this thing. And I don't believe it, but it is there. It's always this thing, and then this thing. It's become a category in my brain that I call, of course, but maybe.
I'll give you an example. Okay, like of course, children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts, have their medication available at all times, and anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe, if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Jesus. I have a nephew who has that. I'd be devastated if something happened to him. But maybe, maybe, if we all just do this for 1 year, we're done with nut allergies forever. No, of course not. Of course, if you're fighting for your country and you get shot or hurt, it's a terrible tragedy. Of course. Of course. But maybe if you pick up a gun and go to another country and you get shot, it's not that weird. Maybe if you get shot by the dude you were just shooting at, it's a tiny bit your fault. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Listen, you all clapped for dead kids with the nuts. For kids dying from nuts, you applauded. So you're in this with me now. Do you understand? You don't get to cherry pick. Those kids did nothing to you. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You could have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit.
You know, I drove with a suspended license, so I got arrested. And the judge was like, you know, your record is reprehensible. You show no remorse. You do nothing but repeat your offenses, and I'm going to go the limit with this. Then the next guy's like, this guy threw a rock through a window, literally, and set a fire. And then passed out in the street. And he goes, are you in a program, young man? He goes, yes, sir, I am. Okay, good for you. Good luck. I wish you all the luck in the world. All the world. All of the luck in the world.
In the world.
I want everyone else to have bad luck so that you can have good luck, you stupid drunk from Mansfield, Massachusetts. Just.
Joe had a little run-in years ago. Years ago, Joe wasn't able to get license, registration, insurance, anything. He was like in that realm of your life when you go through that.
That's me right now.
So at the time, especially, the Reggies were a lot different on the windshield. It was just the sticker. So he drew one. He looked at one, got some colored construction paper, and drew the lines of the ruler. It used to just be like a grid with some holes that they punched in it on the date, almost like your inspection sticker still looks here in New York. And he drew it up, taped it to the windshield, and unless you were right on top of it, it looked perfect.
Wow.
Couldn't even tell. So his car breaks down on the parkway, and he's underneath the car, and a cop comes up and starts talking. So Joe's like, let me get my stuff out of the car. So he goes to go into the car, and the cop's kind of still looking at his tire, I think, had bent or something like that. So Joe just scrapes the crap right off the windshield. So the cop couldn't see it. And he goes, where's your registration and everything? He goes, oh, no, I don't have one. And he wrote him up for everything. Joe goes to court and just says, I wasn't driving because my car was broken down on the side of the parkway.
Right.
And it didn't matter how it got there or anything, because you could say I was trailering it, I was towing it.
Yep.
It was anything. So he got away without anything.
That's amazing.
and there he was driving with this forged government document. And
I got arrested once at the Holland Tunnel because this is how bad I was. My license was revoked. Not suspended, but revoked.
That's bad.
And I had, crazy amounts of warrants, open warrants. And the car I was driving had the plates from a different car.
Oh, that's never good. The cops don't like that.
No, and the plates were bad anyway. So, in other words, the car that they came from had expired. The plates were expired and from another car.
Wait, for anyone that doubted Louis was Mexican.
And I was coming through the Holland Tunnel and I had no money. That's where it all started. That I pulled up, I was one of those things where I pulled up to the toll booth and said, hi, I have no money. What do you do? How do we do this? And the guy said, just give me your license and I'll fill out a thing. And I go, it's not on me. And he goes, give me your registration. I go, I don't have that either. He says, give me your name and your social security number.
You just said how smart this guy is, Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't a smart thing.
No.
You're right.
And then he made me pull over and I went to jail. First, he put me in a jail cell that's under the Holland Tunnel toll booths. There's a jail cell.
There is?
Yeah, he took me down some stairs.
Hey, you got to see something most people don't get to see.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're a scofflaw, not criminal.
Exactly. And I slept the night. I actually spent the night. I just slept in a little jail cell down there. And then they transferred me to Weehawken County Jail, and that was the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life.
Was that one under a photo mat?
Weehawken is a really bad. It's a really bad jail.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why? I would not have thought that at all.
It's terrible. People are throwing food out the windows all the time because of the food. I almost puked just taking a bite out of a sandwich there.
Was it violent there Friday?
Yeah, it was really scary. It was really bad.
Weehawken, who would have guessed?
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's not.
It's mostly New York drug addicts that get taken, because the New York jails overflow, and they start letting the Port Authority arrest people so that they can take them to New Jersey, because Port Authority is New York, New Jersey. So,
how long were you in for?
Like a day and a half. I was in, for a morning, afternoon, night, and the whole next day. It was horrible.
That's a long time.
Well, and when I got there, I was in a holding cell, and one of the guys in the holding cell said to me, "Don't let them take you out of this cell, because you'll never be heard from again. If you get moved to a permanent cell, they'll never find you. They lose people because it's a bad bureaucracy." And everybody in the cell agreed, don't leave this cell. And a cop would come once in a while and say, "We got to move you," and I'd go, "No." He said, "Just say no." I'm like, "How do you just say no to?" And I go, "No, I'm not moving." And he goes, "Come on, we're moving you to permanent cell." And I go, "I'm not leaving here." And he goes, all right. And that kept happening. I just kept refusing to leave.
How do you refuse?
Just say no.
Wow, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
No, let me out.
It's really
I don't belong here.
No, and the worst part was that there was a toilet just in the middle of the floor of the whole place, like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, you would just have to sit there.
Had to sit there and
There's no privacy.
I bet I got dumped even though I didn't.
No, it didn't.
I think you stopped it.
So wait, did you get moved to a permanent cell? You'd be there for a week, maybe.
Basically, and I was because I made bail before I even arrived, because I called. I used the phone in the Holland Tunnel cell, and I made bail right away, but it took 2 days for the bail to find me.
Oh,
amazing,
man.
Yeah, it's bad.
How much was bail?
The system is bad. Oh, I had to pay. Yeah, it was like
nothing.
No, it was a lot. It was like $600 or something. For me, that was a lot then. Now I would. You're like, I'll pay $6 million to get out of here. I don't have that kind of money.
Figure we could take care of it right here in Brainerd. Give him that one.
Exactly. Right here in Brainerd.
I just want to be in full compliance.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, E-Rock. Yes.
Yes, because that helps
Fargo song.
They want more stuff.
And, of course, Louis C.K. will also be there, and he's in the studio as well.
Hello, fellas.
It's his birthday, and he walked in just bitching and complaining. I don't know. You were supposed to be here a while ago, I think.
I know.
What happened?
Bad morning. Well, I would walked my daughter to school with my wife and on the way here, and, of course, my daughter won't carry her backpack. She won't carry her own backpack because it's impossible. It took forever just to get her to a corner where I could get a cab here.
Yeah.
And she keeps crouching her whole body to the sidewalk and just saying, "It's cold and I can't carry this and I want someone to carry me." She just won't walk to school.
Right.
It's torture.
Isn't she 15?
Yeah. 15 in kindergarten. And so I'm like, you got it. This is it. This is life. You got to go to school. Just go. I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
And she makes me carry her backpack, and which I carry. There's no point to it being a backpack because I carry it. It might as well be a grown-up backpack.
A briefcase.
Yes, exactly. Instead of a pink
attaché case.
Hello Kitty backpack.
Aww.
And so then I get to finally a corner where I'm soaked in sweat, and I get to a corner, and it's my birthday. Nobody cares.
Happy birthday, there,
whatever.
Absolutely.
Whatever. The whole my birthday thing stopped at very early in the morning. Few gifts, forget. So then I get in a cab, and I get here. As soon as I get here, I realize I have her backpack. Of course.
Oh boy. Well, now, how is she going to get any kindergarten work done without all of the tools that you need to take with you?
There's nothing in
What is in there that she needs?
There's a folder in which they put notes for us. That's all.
For you.
It's her backpack is a mail bag for us.
Yes.
That's all it is. And there's a water bottle, a little pink water bottle, which is there because they don't give them water in the public school. You got to send them with water, or else they die.
They just dehydrate.
Yeah. So my wife, I called her because I had my phone off this morning. So I called her to say I have her. She goes, I know you have her backpack. She's crying. Come back and bring it. And I'm like, I'm at work right now. And she says, so come back here and bring her backpack.
So?
Yeah.
That's not a thing you can say so to.
So once somebody here is being very nice from your show and going to bring it down to the school. But I called her to tell her that. She's like, yeah, fine. So it's not my birthday anymore. It stopped being my birthday.
So
That's it. I evaporated my entire birthday goodwill.
But your wife is now mad because you're not bringing the backpack to your daughter.
Even though you're making arrangements to have it dropped off.
Even though I'm making arrangements to have it dropped off, and I'm here doing what I do professionally.
By the way, make sure we know who's bringing it, because there are a couple of people on our staff that aren't allowed within 100 yards of a school.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that.
Depending on their criminal past or what they're carrying on them.
Who's bringing it?
Who?
Right, cool.
Not Pat Duffy.
guy
He's the one, that probably can't go near a school.
Yeah, the fellow who brushed his teeth with dog poop.
And got thrown up in the face. Yeah.
That's actually has a further education already. Wait, that idiot.
You forgot about should just stop in there and maybe learn something.
Happy birthday, Lou.
Oh, thanks,
Hope you're
fellas.
dead before the next one.
You and me both, my friend.
That must have been a nice birthday for a couple of years, September 12th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, happy birthday. Oh, did you?
No.
Oh, the tragedy.
September 10th, we had my birthday party early because I was flying to L.A. on the big one.
Yeah.
And I flew the night before to L.A., but we had a big birthday party for me in our backyard, and my wife got me a piñata, which we...
Oh, look at that, traditional.
The head of that piñata still hangs in our backyard.
Really?
It's just this symbol of the last normal moment.
Oh, yeah,
of our lives. It's just this withering.
Or you're just a lazy Mexican
who doesn't clean up his piñata.
His own yard.
I bet you got some this morning, though, right? A little birthday.
Somewhat. Somewhat.
I know how it is on the old birthday.
You're going to need to go beyond innuendo for me to understand, because I didn't get nothing on my birthday.
No.
I got a pen.
A nice pen?
It was a nice pen.
Just a cross pen.
Yeah, there are nicer pens.
A cross.
Cross.
A pen on your birthday is good if it's sticking out of a vagina.
Hey, you can't say that. But it's Wednesday.
So you can't say that Wednesday.
Can we get Pat Duffy on the phone? I want to see how the backpack thing's going.
Well, he hasn't left yet because I got my wife. Oh, here she is. Hold on a second.
All right.
Oh, boy. Hey. So. Okay, so he brings it to Raquel in the office. And what does he tell the guard? What does he tell the guard when he gets there?
He tells the guard that he needs to give his backpack to Raquel.
Okay.
He can explain.
Look at him.
Raquel forgot to give her backpack, and
right.
tells us to bring it to the office and she'll bring it.
Okay.
I'm sure, he just has to, he'll probably just sign and pass or whatever.
Right, he'll
sign them. Pat, come here.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I know. She must have gone nuts.
She just freaking out, and she wouldn't let me leave the classroom, and she's saying, "No, I want it before you leave."
Yeah.
She was worried about not having water, and I had to buy her a bottle of water. And,
of course. I know. I know. Thank you. I'm really sorry, and I'll call you after radio.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Oh, wow. Oh, dude, that's hysterical.
I think Lou was apologizing. She didn't seem like she was like, all right, have fun.
No, she's okay now.
Yeah,
she's
she
all
seemed
right.
all
You can
right.
tell, yeah.
I think a lot of it is me. I think I fill in a lot of blanks with guilt.
Because I'm
So
listening
she was just quiet. She didn't say it's okay last time I talked to her. So I'm like, oh, she's mad.
But she did have to explain to you the misery of the whole thing and how she had to get out of the water
Yes, I had
and
to
how
hear
she was crying and everything. Yeah.
That's just a
That was good.
Yeah, she didn't say me that.
I like that.
And no happy birthday.
No,
there's not a...
No, I love you.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
No, I love you.
Yeah, no,
Happy
nothing.
birthday.
Hey,
Have fun.
Ed, you were looking at Pat Duffy, though, and laughing.
I'm laughing that
he
this
has
is
to
the
go to
guy.
public
Dude,
school.
he's got his forearm tat.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Honest Abe Lincoln beard.
Yeah.
His Amish beard.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a Frank the Tank shirt on with a picture of a tank on it.
Yeah, so you're going to an elementary school to deliver a pink Hello Kitty backpack to a kindergartner right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to see a woman named Rachel. He's taking it to Rachel.
Raquel.
Okay. Did she say
Raquel, you
Raquel?
dick.
Yeah. You weren't listening. Oh my God, you weren't listening.
Your wife is right. I
didn't hear a
suddenly
word.
see her point
I didn't
of
hear a
view.
word
Lou
of
is
it.
an idiot.
I didn't hear a word of it.
He'd be looking for this Rachel. I need to find Rachel. They're like locking down the school, hiding the Rachels that go there.
He's going around every corner. Rachel.
Rachel, I've got your back.
A lot of people pointing out that you're a beaten man on instant feedback, Lou.
Oh, totally.
Oh, that conversation was just like, I know.
What were you hearing in your brain during that conversation?
You know what? I
White
felt bad 'cause
noise
she was
or
actually,
Not Raquel.
Charlie Brown's teacher?
she was being pretty nice.
Yeah.
Considering that it's my birthday and I didn't do anything wrong, really,
Yeah.
and I just made a mistake and I'm rectifying it.
Yeah, you're fixing
Considering
it.
all that, she was being pretty.
Pretty nice.
Well, you just said you were sorry twice. I'm like, why are you sorry, Lou? It's like it was.
I know.
Like I could hear her talking. It wasn't like she was bitching at you. She was like, yeah, she was, how she freaks out. Like
They
she
were
was kinda
preemptive I'm sorries.
Yeah, well, they were from before, from the way she
okay.
sounded last time I
So
talked.
they were owed.
I would never apologize like that. I would just be angry back.
Yeah, well, you
That's how
can't,
Jimmy
you can't
works.
get through,
Oh, you're probably right.
this
That's how Jimmy
without
rolls.
that. Yeah, that's how you act with a girlfriend.
You're right,
Who
you're right.
there's no stakes except PUSS. And I'll leave the last one off for savings.
Puss is enough.
Fuzz is enough for a reason.
I don't get why there's an FCC that can make those rules. I don't understand it. It doesn't jibe with what I understand about America and the First Amendment. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, they're just words, right?
What?
They're just words.
Yeah, but you want to let me finish?
Love it, or do you hate it?
But he's bothering me so much. When I was a kid, I was bullied, but I was bigger. I was bigger and I was bullied.
You're still bullied, even though you're bigger than a
Bullied
kid.
by littler kids than me.
Oh no,
this way.
This is a flashback.
And I was bigger. I could beat the out of you.
I'm like, how do you get your series from FX?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't think anybody's done that.
No.
Really. Well, FX took my series off. I don't know why. It's so weird. It was really successful.
Yeah.
And then they just made an arbitrary decision.
That's weird.
To just... I mean, I was baffled. I was
Yeah.
like, guys, why? We're like, it's just the feeling we have. I was like, that's weird, guys.
Probably
They're
like
so.
a new CEO. They always do shit like that.
That's the thing. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
There wasn't one, but maybe it's something like that.
I'm thinking of buying a goat. Because I want to have a trash can that I can make love to. So that's why I'm going to buy a goat. So I can have sex with a trash can. I can do that with the trash can I have now, but a goat has a vagina. That makes it a lot better. I don't care that you're upset. I'm still getting the goat.
I remember you weren't of this world to me. You were like I just had never seen anybody that looks like you or
I think I
talks
look
like
incredibly
you.
average.
You were like a alien who studied human behavior and got close but didn't quite get there.
Like any other, even a musician, even being a musician, and on there, what are you doing? Don't be a musician. That's a stupid thing to do for a living. But if it doesn't work out the way you wanted, you can look at these. You've got these guys here. These guys. Okay. What are you talking about? Because child molesters are very tenacious people. They love molesting childs. It's crazy. It's like their favorite thing.
I mean, it's so crazy because when you consider the risk in being a child molester, speaking not of even the damage you're doing, but the risk, there is no worse life available to a human than being a caught child molester. And yet they still do it, which you can only really surmise that it must be really good. I mean, from their point of view, it must be amazing for them to risk so much. How do you think I feel? It's my last show, probably.
What is the best advice you can give for like a student and like attitude when you're doing that? Because you kind of say a big F you to a lot of people, and I like that.
Say, you mean
I like attitude when you're
what attitude?
when you're in the production, which you've done it all, and what's the best attitude to really give?
The best attitude in production is really really wanting to help a lot, really wanting to help whoever's show it is be really great. I think that's anybody who's doing any job, really. Should want that job to be done really well. I mean, this is a simple answer, but it's really true.
Yeah.
There's one person really usually that has an idea of how to do something, and everybody else should really want. I mean, it's such a rare and great gift to get a job in show business. It's very, very. It's not. You're not going to get one. I mean, statistically, you're not. I just want to say, I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that.
Yeah. Because you can't. That's right. You can't take people's like historical context away from them, and everybody wants us to. Like white people are always like, "Come on, it wasn't us." Like they want black people to forget everything. Like every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing stuff that we went through that hurt us that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard for us, and we're still. So it's pretty even.
He goes, yeah, I blew 2 guys just to find out that I didn't like it. And I was like, 2? I feel like you'd know after the first. Like, what happened after the first one?
Well, maybe it was just that dick.
Yeah.
That's
maybe.
true.
Maybe it didn't taste good.
Right. And he's like, I got to try this again.
If you're going to try anything, you should try it twice.
You should.
I do think that.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to try it.
Okay.
Because that means sucking 2 dicks.
Now take yourself through that logically. I'm a man, I've got 2 little girls. I'm not allowed in the ladies' room. I mean, not me personally, I didn't get banned. I can't go in a ladies' room because I got a big old penis. So I just can't go in. I'm not bragging that it's not big like porny, thrusty penis. It's just big like an old man's nose. Just kind of like, just.
Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. And he was nervous. He was new to the city, this chicken. And he was like, I feel like he's following me, but I'm not sure. So then he thought, maybe if I cross the road, then if he crossed the road, he's definitely following me. So he crossed the road. And the black guy went home. He's living his life. And the chicken was like, I'm such a racist. And he felt bad. About a month later, a black guy ate the chicken. A different black guy. I'm just telling you what happened. By the way, don't be upset, because this is not a racist joke. This joke is not racist. The chicken was racist. The chicken was definitely racist. But that's chickens. Chickens are very closed down and suspicious and prejudiced.
You kind of can't blame them considering that their species murder rate is 100%. Also, I'm not allowed in the ladies' room because I love looking at people's vaginas anytime that I have that opportunity. You know, it's amazing that we still need separate rooms to pee in. As human beings, men are so disgusting that we can't be trusted to pee in the same room. So I have to take my girls to the men's room, which is awesome. Look, girls, 9 penises.
Sex is weird, though. You know when you're having sex with somebody, you start to make those noises. You know those sexual noises? You ever feel weird about the noises you make during sex? You ever listen to yourself and go like, where the fuck did I pick that one up? What the hell was that? Because sometimes you make the oddest noises. You really get into it, you're like, woo! That'd be fun to make that noise with somebody that you're having sex with for the very first time, you know? After all the tension that built up to it, right at the moment of passion, you go, just to watch their face going, shit. Fuck, man, another one. This one's weird. I was walking down the street and some guy told me I was wearing a faggy shirt. What the hell does that mean? Total stranger walks up to me on the street and he goes, hey, nice faggy shirt, you faggot! I remember the shirt I was wearing. It was pink, and it had a collar, and it had these little pictures of guys blowing each other on it, you know, like sort of a...
Grown-ups ain't worth a meat.
Whoops. All right. Oh, shit. God damn it. Idiot. This isn't a gay voice, by the way. It's not. Shut up.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you know, I think abortion is, here's what I think. This is what I think. Here's what I think. I think you should not get an abortion unless you need one. In which case, you better get one. I mean, seriously. If you need an abortion, you better get one. Don't fuck around. And hurry. That's not getting an abortion that you need is like not taking a shit. That's how bad that is. It's like not taking a shit. That's what I think. I think abortion is exactly like taking a shit. I think it is 100% the exact same thing as taking a shit. Or it isn't. It isn't. It's either taking a shit or it's killing a baby. It's only one of those two things. It's no other things. So if you didn't like hearing that it's like taking a shit, you think it's killing a baby. That's the only other one you get to have. Which means you should be holding a sign in front of the place. People hate abortion protesters. They're so shrill and awful. They think babies are being murdered. What are they supposed to be like? I don't know, it's not cool. I don't want to be a dick about it, though. I don't want to ruin their day as they murder several babies all the time. I don't think it's killing a baby. I don't. I mean, it is. It's a little bit killing a baby. It's a little bit. It's 100% killing a baby. It is. It's totally killing a whole baby. But I think that women should be allowed to kill babies. That's what I think. They should be allowed to kill babies. Now, kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies.
I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded. I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering baby. So I don't know what to tell my kids. My kids are, they wanted a dog, so I got them a dog. I got them a dog this year, which was a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten the dog. Because we rescued a dog. We got we adopt. Yes, you must, yes, always rescue. If you get a dog, get a rescue dog. Don't get a puppy from those horrible people who professionally raise dogs carefully. No. You need to just get a mystery dog that's been beaten and abused and traumatized on the streets of Puerto Rico and can't talk about it to anyone now. They never know. Do you know anything about the dog? She's afraid of pennies. So we think maybe somebody's been throwing handfuls of pennies at her face. But otherwise, no. So you take this random dog and just put it in your house with your family and watch their personality unfold. This dog is insane. I'll walk into the kitchen and the dog's just standing there alone like this. Like, you all right? Are you all right? My kids are terrified of the dog. My daughter goes to pet the dog goes like this. She's like, should I pet her? I don't think you should ever pet our dog, honey. So I took her to the vet. I took the dog to the vet to ask her what to do. And the vet said, listen, I think there's something you should seriously consider. I was like, please be saying to kill this dog. Please be a doctor that says the dog dies now. But she didn't. She said, I think you should consider Prozac for the dog. I was like, really? She said, yeah, it works. Calms the dog right down. But it's a big decision and you should think about it. I said, put 4 in her asshole right now. What do I have to think about? I don't give a shit what she's experiencing. Fucking fix it. Give her heroin. Shoot her up. Come on, puppy. Wow, your dog is really chill. Yeah. It only costs $400 a day to keep her like that. I didn't always feel this way. I used to love animals. I used to worry about animals. Just animals. When I was like 20, are all the doggies okay everywhere? I certainly hope so. But I'm 49 and I got 2 kids now. You know what happens? Your circle of concern tightens. I have 4 nephews. I don't love any of them. Fuck a dog. You know those ads, like the PSA on television about abused animals? They show you a dog with like an empty socket and he's like, ooh. They're always wet. I feel like they hose them down before they film them. And the voice comes on, look at these dogs. Please send us money so that this can stop. Are you beating up the dogs? How's my money fixing that? You ever seen that PSA where they show you a really sad man? He's very upset, very sad man. He's holding a little sign. And it says, yeah, sure. And he says, this is the text that killed my daughter. Because somebody texted, yeah, sure, and ran over his kid, which is awful. Although maybe they were responding to a text that said, can you please kill that kid?
And so they just wrote back and did it.
You ever read about the oldest person in the world? There's always an oldest person. And sometimes you read about them because the other one just died. That's when they tell you that there's a new oldest person. Last one I read about was 114. 114. He's a teenager after 100. You know what that means? That means he's got a kid who's like 92. Who's like, please fucking die. I'm just hanging around so I can have 1 week without you in it. I mean, here's the bad news. You're going to die. But here's the good news. When you get closer, you're going to want to fucking die. It doesn't keep being good. You don't get to keep your life the way it is. Like, I'm 55. Both hands hurt. Both hands. Both my hips hurt. I'm lucky I have only one asshole. The whole fucking body hurts. When you're like in your 30s, you don't even think about it. You're like, because here's like, there's the beginning of your life, and there's the end. So like, you start like in your like here by your 30s, you just shuffle. You don't even aware of this movement. You're just shuffling along. Hey, this life is good. It's pretty cool. And then somewhere you're kind of aware that way down there, people are falling off the edge. Oh, I don't know. Weird. And then you're not thinking. Then all of a sudden you're close, and you're oh fuck, I knew that guy. Oh my god. Holy shit. But there's signs that your time is coming to an end, you know? Like they don't make my shampoo anymore. They don't make it. It's like, why'd you stop? Like, you're the only one. Nobody fucking cares about you. And so I thought, I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own shampoo. I'm gonna look it up online. I'm gonna look at the ingredients. I'm gonna make my own. And I found myself at a dinner telling a table full of people. So I decided to make my own shampoo. That's one of those moments where you tell yourself, just don't tell folks anything. You don't need to say it out loud. Just do whatever you're doing and die as soon as possible.
I was on a plane once, and I was flying first class because I had a thing. I fly first class. Who cares? Just, that's the way it is. I'm not like you. I'm not. All the things you do, I do a better version of all those things. And it's only for another year at the most, believe me. It's not gonna last. It's been about 8 months, I got a year left, and then I'm back to being just like you. But for now, it's pretty good. So, I'm in a first class seat, and first class is so crazily better. It's so much better. You get a bigger seat, you get food, but also you get to sit, and first, you get to sit before anybody else does. They sit you down, and you get to just sit there with champagne and watch all the sweaty, just miserable, all the single moms hefting their stroller and the kid. And you're like, oh, that looks heavy and nobody's helping you. That's a drag. And you get to just... Anyway, so I was on a plane, I'm first class, and a soldier gets on a plane. I see soldiers fly all the time, because that's how they get to the war. They fly on a shitty airline. You think they get to go in a cool green plane with a red light and go, go, go! No, they just go to Delta, and they just wait in line to go to a war. And they always fly coach. I've never seen a soldier in first class in my life. It could be a full bird colonel, he's between two fat guys in coach. And they're always nice. I've never seen a soldier get on a plane like, hey, I'm in the army. Fuck you. I have a gun. They're always like, oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much, ma'am. It's like having an extra flight attendant. They help everybody put their shit up. They're awesome. And every time that I see a soldier on a plane, I always think, you know what? I should give him my seat. It would be the right thing to do. It would be easy to do, and it would mean a lot to him. I could go up to him, hey, son. I get to call him son. Hey, son, go ahead and take my seat. Because I'm in first class, why? For being a professional asshole. I'm in first class because I talk about babies with big dicks. That's what got me my seat. This guy is giving his life for the country, he thinks, and so he has to sit. But that's good enough. That's good enough. The fact that he thinks it. I'm serious. that he's fucking told by everybody in his life system that that's a great thing to do, and he's doing it. And it's scary, but he's doing it, and he's sitting in this shitty seat. And I should trade with him. I never have. Let me make that clear. I've never done it once. I've had so many opportunities. I never even really seriously came close. And here's the worst part. I still just enjoyed the fantasy for myself to enjoy. I was actually proud of myself for having thought of it. I was proud. Oh, I am such a sweet man. That is so nice of me to think of doing that and then totally never do it.
I love animals, I do. I do. We have a weird relationship to animals. We name them and we play with them and we kill them and we eat them and we stuff them and we draw them. I have a dog. I love my dog, but I don't know my dog. We've never had a conversation, not one time. I talk and she just hears She looks at me and I'm like, yes. She's like, what? You don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Fuck you. I don't know this bitch. I have no idea what she's thinking. I really wish I did. I wish I knew what she was thinking. It's my biggest wish maybe in life is that I knew, because I know she has thoughts. I know she does. There's no way she's just like, dog. There's stuff going on in here. I've seen it. You ever watch your dog make a decision? You ever watch your dog just walk in the room and then look around like... Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Why? Please tell me why. I think my dog thinks I'm insane. Because I look at my life through her eyes. Like, I'll watch TV for 4 hours. And from my dog's point of view, I'm just sitting there. What the fuck is he laughing? What happened? My dog is my life now because my kids are grown up. My kids are in college and they're all, you know, I'm an empty nester. That's what you call it when your kids are gone. Because they grew up, not if they're dead. It's not used that way. My daughter died of leukemia. Hey, you're an empty nester. I miss it. I miss having little kids. I think about it all the time. I think about it maybe adopting, you know? I could adopt a baby from a third world country. That's a good thing to do, because you can just leave them outside. You don't have to... You know, it's interesting. We've been adopting babies from other countries in America for a long time. You know, other countries do it too, but I live here, so I'll talk about that. But it's an interesting thing. It's not a biological imperative to go get a baby from thousands of miles away, but we've been doing that in large numbers here for a long time. And not always for the same reasons. There's been different reasons why we've done it. In the early, like in the 70s when I grew up, sometimes you'd meet a couple who had an African baby that they brought because they're those kind of, you know, these kinds of people, you know. The kind of couples that hold hands when they announce things. You know those kind of people? They gather their friends and they're like, we've decided. You know those? They have a farm table with a clay pot of honey on it. And their apple juice is cloudy. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the kind of people that make a trip to Zimbabwe and get a baby and name him Kevin and send him to Boston College, whatever. That was like the 70s and 80s. Then in the 90s, it became very popular with gay couples started to adopt babies from China because they want to have a baby, but they can't. They both have dicks. I don't know if you know that. Did you know that? Gay couples have 2 dicks. So they can't make a baby. You can try. You can just really fucking. You could try to come into one dick with the other, like if you line up the dick holes, and you can come and the sperm goes up this dick and down that one, and then the sperm gets to the balls and they're like, wait, what the fuck? Did we turn around because we're in the balls again? Whose balls are these? These aren't even his balls. Oh, he's gay. Fuck. All right. Okay. All right. Well, just swim around until we're dead. It's just the way it is. You're not gonna. A baby will never come out of a penis. It's good. It's a good thing. Because it's hard for women. Imagine pushing a whole baby out of your penis dick hole. Even just a hand. Yeah. Anyway, so that's why gay couples adopt. That's why. And often from China, because they make a lot of stuff there. So that was that. That was the gay couples were adopting Chinese babies because they couldn't have babies, and then a lot of other couples started doing it more around the turn of the century. I used to live in Hollywood, which is a pretty awful place, and everybody there gets Chinese babies. It's very popular. They go and it's not because they can't have babies, and it's not because they're trying to help somebody from far away. It's because they're just busy. They're busy. They want to have a baby, but they don't want to have a baby. You know what I mean? That thing where you can't have your baby and eat it too, or what? I don't know how that works. They don't want to get pregnant, is the point. So they go to China. They don't even go to China. They go to the airport, and somebody from China meets them, gives them a baby. It's true. They just take it home, and then they get a Jamaican nanny to watch their Chinese baby. And they go to cocktail parties. We have a Chinese baby. It's amazing. And meanwhile, the Chinese baby and the Jamaican nanny are just alone looking at each other like, what are we doing? What is this? Why can't either of us see our families? Why? What the fuck is the point of this?
I have a big affinity for Rich Voss.
Who doesn't?
Important person.
Why?
You know what? When I was getting divorced, he was really nice to me.
That's all it takes. Nice.
Yeah, I came to this show back when it was in another
We were
building.
nice to you.
No, you guys
No,
were
you're
nice
not.
to me.
You're not nice to anybody.
Of course you were. I came into this show in like a stunned state of I was just fucking depressed.
Yeah.
And there's fucking dumb Rich Voss. And he says something to me like, if you ever want to talk about what's going on with you, I'll talk to you about it. And I was like, why would I want to talk to you? And you wear a gold Rolex and you don't have any money.
I got a silver one too.
So he sits next to me on the couch and he goes, "Hey, when I got divorced, I had 2 kids, 2 little girls, and he described my life exactly, and he gave me said 3 or 4 things that that were so important, just practical. When you're in a fucked up place like that, all the nice things people say are just insulting. Like, hey man, you'll be okay. Fuck you, no, I won't.
Through it.
Yeah. The point is, no, I won't. You asshole. The only thing that means anything is practical advice. Is like, hey, here's something that I've been there, and here's something that makes it easier.
What did he say?
And he
Can
did
you say? It doesn't matter.
Well,
What
he
does it
said,
matter?
well,
it's interesting. It matters. Maybe it'll help someone else out there.
He said, I'm going to cheat on Bonnie all the time. He said to me that he is big. 2 things that were important to me. First, he said that his biggest goal was to maintain a good relationship with his ex. Like that, it was really important to him to do whatever it took to stay amicable with her. And he said, now Bonnie and I have a baby, and she babysits tonight so I can have a date night. That's how that paid off. And that his 2 girls are now grown, and that they share them, and that they feel good between their 2 parents. So that's what he said. This is like, it's hard, but if you do it, here's what can happen. Like, there's a fucking future.
Rich, who told you this?
Yeah, this was amazing.
This is like,
and then I said, and then I'm asking questions. I'm like, I had been divorced for a while, and I said I dated for a bit, and I didn't want to anymore. Like, I didn't want to keep going out and trying to get laid. I didn't like
that part of it. Like I just didn't. I was like had a lot going on, and I said, but that feels like I'm worried that I'm like reclusing myself by. And he said, fuck getting laid. You got a career and you got 2 kids. For right now, that can be enough. Like he gave me. It said it's okay not to get laid sometimes. As a man, you feel like you got to get pussy wherever it's available. But sometimes it's okay to take a breath and actually just be a father and a professional, whatever you are. And it left me off the hook. This shit meant a lot to me.
Wow.
Wow,
And
look at
yet
that
I sit
shit,
here
Rich.
and I will insult him.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what
for other
comics we're
people's
supposed to
entertainment.
insult.
But no,
Well, he is.
I'm grateful to Rich Voss.
Here's the
I
thing,
got a lot of
when you
support
get-
from unusual places during
When
that
you
time.
get when you get divorced, and you know this.
Well, yeah.
You know,
I had no kids though.
Well, huh?
I had no kids though.
Yeah,
so.
that's not
Yeah.
even. That's just a financial
But
fleecing.
yeah,
That's,
it also-
that's
Thank
just
you.
fucking extortion.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same.
Exactly.
It's the same as in recovery. If you quit drinking and doing drugs, and you start gambling, you're only transferring addictions, and you're not dealing with quitting drinking and drugs.
Right.
If you're going through a divorce and you just start fucking whatever you can, it's just burying the pain in here, and you're jerking off in some.
Yeah, you're
drawer.
not actually.
That's all you're doing.
That's why I think the problem with a lot of people now is that they're just consumers. They just want to consume and shit, and they don't think about like, well, I actually need to do something to make myself feel better. You know what I mean? Like I actually have to take a breath.
Like a locust in a pussy field. You just got to kind of run your way through it and eat it and consume it, and then.
I don't know if that's what we're saying.
I think that's the. I think that's the opposite of what he's trying to say.
I don't. I do what you do. I just shove it all down.
Oh, just tamp it down.
It's terrible,
And
man.
it's-
No,
Tamp
you're making
that
yourself
emotion
ready
down.
for your first marriage.
And
It's all gonna fucking unspool like a Chinese food container full of maggots in the middle of your marriage. Yeah.
My parents, we talked about all this shit. When my parents were fucking divorced, and they didn't have any knowledge back then. This is fucking
As
40,
opposed
49 years ago.
The bosses
But-
of now.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
and you turn it. Here's the thing. You know, we've
Your
talked
parents
to-
were shitty toward
they're
each
fucking-
other,
they would
using the
set
kids.
the kids up.
Right.
To to go at each other.
lot
you
of
know,
people
fuck.
do that.
And it's
That's unbelievable
ridiculous.
to me.
It's fucking ridiculous because in the end you end up doing crack and bad radio shows. It's not fucking worth
No.
it.
And also, I think the basic thing is it's like people just are narcissists because the thing that's supposed to happen when you have kids is that they just become more important than you. And it's not like you do it painfully. You just feel it. You just go, the kid matters more. So you would never do if you're that kind of person. Then when you get in an altercation with another person, you don't put your fucking kid in the middle of it to preserve yourself or to hurt someone else. That's insane.
Pretty fucked up, but a lot of people do it, like you
They're
said.
fucked up. Anybody,
Fucked
any
up.
parent that keeps their fucking kids from the other parent, those are the ones that should lose their kids. Okay.
Well, here's what some people say, and it's true. If you have a kid and you're divorced and you say bad shit about the other kids, the kid's other parent, you are criticizing 50% of the kid.
Yes.
The kid, a kid, especially a kid who's a child, they are made up of two people and they identify with a man and a woman, their mother and father. So if you say your father's a piece of shit or your mother's a whore, the person's going to feel that in themselves. They're going to take that in. So it's not a stranger. It's their fucking mom, you idiot.
I was 100% a piece of shit then, because my parents just would call each other horrid things. Oh, right in front of the kids too.
Right. Oh, listen,
it was wonderful.
Hey, when you're in the marriage, everybody's in the same house.
Yeah,
this shit goes on.
But look what they gave birth to. There should be
I
fights.
know. Well,
they make
no,
you
they
shower
told me
together.
it was never my fault. They told me now we're getting divorced.
That's
but
not your fault.
Or they didn't even use that
why
word. They
I
were like,
fucking-
"Daddy's living somewhere else. It's not your fault." And I was like, I didn't think it was. Now I'm starting to though because you're trying to
Keep
tell me
saying
it's
that.
not.
Yeah, you've just put that thought in my head.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I didn't.
is it my fault?
I see you two yelling all the time about shit that doesn't even concern me.
Right.
Yeah,
Dad's
it's
drunk.
suspicious.
Fucking, he's not working.
It's suspicious. Come to my house. I promise I'm not going to rape you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, why are you saying that
say
then?
that?
I would never. I would never.
That's why I love comedy. Like my parents, when I was in second grade, it was nothing but fighting. Where's Dad? This and that. So I'd come home from school,
Your last
and I
year
would
of
put
school.
fucking Von Meter album on and just listen to it every day and sit and laugh and forget. You know,
What
and just
happened?
watch comics. Von Meter.
Who's Von Meter?
He did the Kennedy impressions. He was great. He had the
Yeah.
biggest
That's
fucking
what
career.
that's what salved you in your sad family was Kennedy was
Back when I
Von
was in
Meter.
second grade, man.
Oh my
Him and Alan
God.
King. I'm sorry.
Hey, we got to go to the
went
the
from
Lincoln
parking-
bathroom and have a Lincoln log. Oh, well, go ahead and fuck me now, Dad. It's fine. I heard a lampooning of 2 presidents ago.
Oh yeah, when my
Yeah,
parents
and you can
died in
get
that
the-
plane crash, I'll tell you, Rich Little's
Nixon.
he took me out of
He
it.
just raised me like the
No.
phoenix from the flames.
Who wouldn't laugh at that? Yeah.
I thought they died. I don't know.
No, my parents. I'm adopted.
That's why I
My
thought they
parents are
died in
alive.
a plane crash.
I don't know. My real parents might be dead. I have no fucking idea. I
Yeah,
never met
on
them.
9/11.
Oh, jeez.
Great.
Oh, jeez.
So your parents,
That's a little racist.
Oh my God.
you're Arab, and your parents now are white that adopted you.
I'm half by blood. I'm half Arab and half Egyptian, and my
Yeah.
adoptive parents are 100% Italian.
Jesus Christ, how far
That
down
is.
the list do they have to go to get an Arab? I mean, how many?
Not that
they-
far.
Even black kids first.
Oh shit! You can get 2 black kids for 1 Arab.
Trying
to get like if you want to adopt a white kid, you got to wait online. However, if you want to adopt an Asian or an Arab, that is like the fucking bargain bin. Plenty of these.
Right to the front of the line.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit. Yeah, trying to get a white kid's like trying to get a Harley.
The black kid, you guys come with a TV.
Getting divorced is like it's like stepping out of a time machine. That's what it's like. I got married when I was 28, divorced when I was 42. Somebody please tell me how long that is. Thank you. That's my wife. I was married when I was 28. I got divorced when I was 42, so I was married for 14 years. And so getting divorced is like stepping out of a time machine that traveled you 14 years, but it's a really shitty time machine. It's the kind of time machine where it takes the real amount of time to take you to the future. It's basically just if a time machine was a box that you get in and sit in it for 2 years, and then it's 2 years later. That's really what marriage is. Now also I'm 42, so I'm really on the decline. There's never gonna be another year of my life that was better than the year before. That's never gonna happen again. I've seen my best years. And not only, I thought, okay, now I'm gonna start, see you kind of like go up like this. Then I thought you're gonna start, no, it's exponential. The loss of ability, agility, and breath is exponential. Last year, I lost 90% of my health and well-being. So I had 10% of what I did the year before. Now this year, I've lost 90% of that 10%. So now I have 10. You understand what exponential means. So if nobody ever told me not to animals, if no one ever said you should not have sex with animals, I would totally have sex with animals all of the time. The only reason I don't have sex with animals is because I'm not supposed to and somebody told it to me. I would totally have sex with most monkeys, probably. Why not? No, you know what? I wouldn't, for one reason, because I think it would be rape. I don't think any animal is attracted to any human being. I don't think it's morally wrong. I really don't, except for that I don't think the animal's into it. If you can get an animal horny, go ahead, man. Go ahead and it. If you can finger a monkey and the monkey's like, ooh. Get in there, man. You earned it. You earned it. I really think if there was, if I was alone on the earth, if I found myself alone on planet Earth, no other humans, I would have sex with a monkey in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's really not long enough to be sure you're alone on the earth even. That's like getting a little... I walk outside, there's not much traffic. Oh my God, it's just me. I'm gonna have sex with a monkey right now. Oh no, there's a person. I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. The other day I was in New York City with my kids. I got 2 of these fucking things. Remember that, please. 2 of them. And we're in the crowded streets. I got this one here, the 2-year-old. She can walk, but she won't. She's a bullshitter. So I'm carrying her. And she weighs like 20 babies, this kid. She's tiny, but she's got the density of a dying sun. I don't understand how she's this heavy. It feels like a fat raccoon holding a bowling ball. That's what she feels like. And the pain in my shoulder is intense. And it's sending signals to my brain like, you don't love her, just drop her, she doesn't matter, just let her die. So I'm fighting that on this side. I got the 5-year-old like this. I hope it's her. I haven't looked back in about an hour. I'm just dragging somebody tiny just through many strangers' thighs. Briefcase corners are hitting her in the temple. I don't give a shit. I'm in a hurry because my pocket's vibrating and my wife's calling to see where I am, even though she sent me to do this shit. And I'm yelling into my pocket like she can hear me. I'm fucking coming! Shut up! And this one is talking the whole time. The whole time. With a tiny voice 2 feet off the ground. What am I gonna listen to this shit? Really? What am I gonna take a knee every 2 seconds? What's that, sweetie? Go ahead. What's that? What? Excuse me, sir. Go ahead. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes dogs are brown. That's very true. Good thing I didn't miss any of that shit coming out of your stupid face.